Hello everyone, it's Imran here. Welcome back to another video. So I'm going to react to another fan-made Thomas story. This one was uploaded on the Shunter Productions channels at the start of last week, and this one is called Spilt Fuel. Excuse me. So this story is written and told by the Berry Truck. I mean, I remember seeing this in the story folder. I didn't read the story obviously because I want to watch a train's adaptation to see what exactly happens in this story. So yeah, it has felt a while since I've done. It feels like I don't know. It's probably been like a week or so, but it has felt like a while since I've done a Thomas reaction on this channel. So yeah, the last time I reacted to a video from the Shanta's Productions channel was a visitor for Bear at the end of last year. Back with that, and that was the 5th video that I uploaded to this channel. You want to go check my rank stat out? It's going to be in the top right corner of your screen. That's how crazy long it's been. It was the end of last year. What? We're now in August 4th of August 2023 when I'm reacting to another video from the Shunner Productions channel. I mean, there hasn't really been any stories that I wanted to react to. He did upload a new story prior to this, but I probably might save that one till closer towards Christmas this year, due to the fact it's a Christmas themed story. So I was like, I'll just leave it till Christmas since it's snow themed. It is, and I'd really snow in summer. No, it doesn't really go well. It does, but yeah, Spilt Fuel. I mean, I don't know what I expect in this story. Apparently, from what I've seen from the initial script, it's about, it's a Mavis and Daisy story. So it's going to be good to see them get the spotlight. I always felt like there was that potential for an episode in the TVS for there to be about Mavis and Daisy. So yeah, Daisy, that obviously didn't happen, but I think this story will give them a chance to see how their chemistry goes together. Links to the video I'm reacting to in the description down below as always. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get straight into this.
There is a fuel pump at the top station of Thomas's branch line.
The Berry Truck's also narrating
It is primarily used by Daisy, but Mavis sometimes tops up when she brings stone from the quarry.
That makes sense.
Percy brings a fuel truck on his
Oh yeah, it is recording. Sorry about that.
goods truck to ensure it is sufficiently filled.
Yep.
We need coal and water, he remarked to Toby. And I suppose fuel is their water. But what's their coal? It seems unnatural. You'd call burning rocks natural? Chuckled Toby. Just mind none of that fuel gets in your tank. Who knows what would happen?
Yeah. Steam engine.
Gulped. He didn't.
Steam engines use water and coal, while diesel engines use fuel run on diesel oil, Percy. Remember that, okay? I don't want to imagine what will happen if you
finding out.
You get fuel in your tank.
Early one morning, Mavis arrived with her stone trucks.
And what she's pushing
She
it down the
set about
tramway.
shunting them into place when her wheels lost their grip. Oh, stop! She cried.
Uh-oh.
It was no use. She slid down the siding and the trucks hit the buffers with a dull thud.
Oh!
Her driver examined the tracks. That's the trouble. There's oil on the line.
Where'd that fuel oil come from?
At that moment, Daisy backed down to the platform. Much too early for that sort of racket, my dear, she remarked. It wasn't intentional, cried Mavis.
Yeah.
And it only happened because you've got a leak. Come again.
Oh.
A leak. You know, a hole, a puncture, a nick, Yes, I know what a leak is, interrupted Daisy. But why do you think I have one? Mavis explained the greasy rails. Oh, no, my dear.
Daisy doesn't believe it.
You have it all wrong, Daisy replied with grandiosity.
I bet she's got the whole puncher.
I'm a modern diesel rail car, and we never have fuel leaks. It wouldn't be dignified. Tell that to the rails covered in your oil, retorted Mavis. It's more likely yours, glared Daisy.
Oh.
A riff-raff little shunter like you, banging about your quarry. Surprised your tank didn't rupture sooner.
Oh, Daisy
trounced
went
away,
proper
leaving
savage
Mavis
right there.
seething. She
Oh,
complained to Toby later that day. Where does she get off calling me riffraff? The very nerve! Hard work is dirty work. Not that she'd know anything about that. I certainly don't agree with her choice of words, soothed Toby. But how do you know the spilt fuel is hers? It's a process of elimination, retorted Mavis. I've been at the quarry, and she's the only other diesel around. What else
yep,
could
that's
it
a fair
be?
point right there.
It may seem that way, said Toby, but I took a train up the line shortly after Daisy left. There wasn't a trace of fuel on the rails. Strange, no? Oh. Well,
Oh,
yes, Mavis faltered.
I think
I suppose that is...
I think Mavis is realizing her mistake right there. You probably shouldn't have been too harsh to Toby right there, Mavis. To Daisy right there, Mavis, I mean. I don't know why I said Toby right there, but since he's right there, I'm getting my names mixed up.
Perhaps the blame doesn't rest with either of you, finished Toby.
Yeah,
but we
maybe it
certainly
isn't.
Don't want any more leaking fuel. I'd say there's a mystery to solve. All day, Mavis thought about the morning's events. Perhaps she was missing something. And perhaps she owed Daisy an apology. Late that afternoon, the manager came to see her. Percy is bringing fuel for your tank here on his next train. Would you mind fetching it? Of course, she exclaimed. It's only fuel, grunted the manager. No need to shout. Oh, I'm sorry, sir, blushed Mavis.
Just
but
fuel?
I think our mystery is solved.
What do you think?
Daisy was still cross from the morning's argument when Mavis backed down beside her in the shed.
The carriage shed.
Come to blame me for something else, have you? Before Mavis could answer, Percy fumed in. The trucks cackled like hyenas.
Oh.
Fuel tankers were directly behind him.
Uh-oh.
That's enough, he shouted, giving them a bump. Careful, Percy, called Mavis.
Yeah, you better be careful.
Got precious goods there. Ha! They're more pestilent than precious. The worst behaved trucks I've ever pulled.
Oh.
Well, we don't knock your coal about. Look what you've done, cried Daisy.
Wait, what?
Sure enough, fuel.
Oh, Percy made a hole in the fuel truck. Oh, that's dangerous right there. Sparks could... If a spark came from an engine's funnel, that could literally set the whole rails ablaze, they could right there.
Fuel was dripping from the tanker behind Percy.
Oh.
Oh dear, he blushed. You get that fuel into my tank this instant, before you leave any more of it on the rails, demanded Daisy.
Oh dear.
Mavis can take the one you haven't damaged. Thank you, Daisy, smiled Mavis. I'm very sorry for accusing you. An honest mistake, my dear, Daisy replied. I must apologize for insulting you. It was rather clever of you to determine who the real culprit was.
It definitely was, Mavis.
They glanced over to the fuel pump. Workmen were frantically trying to empty the truck and shouting furiously at Percy.
Oh, poor Percy.
Despite his confusion about fuel, he vowed to be more careful in future, lest he incur the wrath of Mavis, Daisy, or the workmen ever again.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the video because it was not fucking made for kids.
Yeah. So there was the culprit right there. So I really thought Daisy was going to have, the leak from the spilt leak. She had a bit of a punch or a hole, but no, it turned out to be more than something like that. It was actually Percy's rough handling of the trucks that led to it. I mean, you always have to be careful. I know the trucks can be troublesome, Percy, but you need to be careful next time. Be absolutely careful when it comes to bumping them, or else you'll make a hole in them like you did with the fuel tank right there. So I guess the lesson of this episode is is simply don't jump to conclusions, folks, and accuse someone of doing something. Always make sure you have the facts before you reach a definite conclusions. But yeah, I think Percy would definitely not want to get the Wharf of the Workman in the near future. I mean, I think the Berry Truck did well writing this story. It felt like a lost Series 4 episode. I think this episode would go well in Series 4. It would if we're talking about TVS terms. But yeah. I mean, I did kind of wondered how Daisy and Mavis had to refuel, but it turned out Farquaad does have a fuel pump that can be used. So guess that's all well considered. It is right there, but yeah, I mean, Percy learned the hard way of the consequences of what how fuel is right there. He definitely learned the hard way, but yeah, it has felt a while since I've reacted to a Shanta Productions video. I mean, glad to see that Shanta's still going on. I think I'll leave the old slow coaches video right here until Christmas holidays. I will, because I feel like that's more worthy to react to towards Christmas. It is. But if you do want it, but while you wait for that reaction to come out in this probably in December, if you want to check out any of my previous, that possibly could be my 1 year anniversary video, but who knows? If you want to check out any of my previous SML, this is an SML game ran. If you want to check out any of my previous Thomas the Tango Gym reactions, but including stories by this wonderful community, there's going to be a playlist coming up in the top right corner of your screen right now. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button for me. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this epic fan-made story I reacted to. It was great to see chemistry between Mavis and Daisy. It was. Also, let me know in the comments down below what other videos you want me to react to next. Follow me on Instagram. A link to that will be in the description down below. Share this video. Subscribe if you're new here. Ring that bell to get notified for when I upload new videos or when I post on the community tab. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!